What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media, and the Daredevil Born Again trailer finally dropped yesterday, and we, as Marvel fans, could not be more happier because the trailer was awesome, and I am actually really looking forward to seeing this series as much as everybody else. But this trailer did raise a lot of speculation that could happen on what could happen in this show, raised a lot of theories of mine and for other people, and what does Matt mean with a line that was crossed? We're going to dive into all the theories, speculation, and we're going to talk about what Matt could possibly mean in this video. So let's jump right into it. Daredevil Born Again trailer, we see the return of three main villains from the previous three seasons. We see Kingpin, Punisher, and Bullseye. And I have reasons to suspect that Matt could possibly be having a team up with each one of those characters at some point in the series. Let me explain. So, we all know the trailer is basically based around this scene with Matt and Wilson Fisk just talking in a diner. And I don't know if that would make you guys come to the conclusion that he could be teaming up with him. They're at least mutual at that point, which makes me assume that it could possibly be a team up, or they're just connecting for whatever reason. I mean, we don't even know the reason behind that meetup. We don't know at what point that happens in the series. But I kind of doubt that it's a team up, but it's just something to throw out there because we don't know the context behind it yet. I'm going to kind of get into spoiler territory with Frank Castle and with Bullseye and why I think they're possibly teaming up because I'll be talking about set photos, so you've been warned. With Bullseye, the only reason that I suspect that they could possibly have a team up with Daredevil and Bullseye is because there are set photos of both of them together on the street, just kind of there. And I don't know, that could more than likely be a fight between the two of them because it looks like we see them fight in the trailer. So for all we know, it could just be a fight on the street, meaning that it could possibly happen because we've seen Matt have to team up with people before that he does not want to team up with. So we could see that happen at some point. But Frank Castle is the one that I want to talk about because we have evidence both from set photos and from the actual trailer that they're teaming up for some sort of mysterious reason. So there's set photos out there. Basically, Punisher and Daredevil are on the street together. It doesn't look like they're fighting because there's set photos of them side by side in their suits. And that's obviously not a fight. I don't know who they're fighting. For all we know, it could be Bullseye. It could be Bullseye versus Punisher and Daredevil, which I'm just saying right now will be the coolest fight of all time. And my point gets further proven with the trailer that released yesterday because Matt seemingly goes to Frank Castle for whatever, for something. We don't know what it is yet, but he goes to him for something, not looking for a fight. I'm thinking it's Bullseye breaking out of prison because Muse doesn't seem like that big of a threat physically for Matt or for Frank Castle, but you never know, honestly. I mean, it could be Kingpin, it could be Bullseye. We don't know who it's going to be yet or why they're teaming up, but I mean, it sounds pretty awesome to me. Which brings me to my next theory as to who the main villain could be for Daredevil. There are four villains seemingly to be in this series. We have Kingpin, Bullseye, Punisher, and Muse. And I think that Muse is going to be kind of a short-lived villain. And Bullseye and Kingpin, I feel like, are probably going to be the two prominent villains. But the only reason that I want to say it would be Bullseye and Punisher is because in Season 3, it was Bullseye and Kingpin. You know, my money is on the two main villains ultimately of the series, regardless of the team-ups with Matt, is going to be Punisher and Bullseye. And I mean, come on, would you guys not want to see that team up with those two working against Matt? As much as I love Matt, I think it would be pretty awesome to see happen. Now, you guys may know that there was a version of Daredevil Born Again that was supposed to release last year, and it was supposed to be more comedic and more focused on, like, the lawyer aspect of Daredevil, and Foggy and Karen were supposed to be dead in that in that version, and they weren't supposed to come back at all. There have been a lot of speculation as to if they're going to keep that and they're going to kill one of them off during the series or not. There are theories that Foggy could possibly die because he's not very prominent in the trailer, and there are theories that Karen could maybe die because she's not that prominent in the trailer. My money is on no, because I feel like part of the reason why the original series didn't work is because they were dead and they were going to be killed off screen is a reason why they would scrap it and redo it. And I don't think Kevin Feige would want to do that. But Matt does say that there was a line that was crossed in the trailer. Maybe that line was one of them's dead and he gave up being Daredevil because of that. Now, Matt saying a line was crossed and Fisk saying that he's no longer Daredevil makes me think that Matt possibly could have maybe killed somebody on accident. He was fighting some people on the roof, and one of them fell off the roof and died. Hence that beautiful shot of the helmet falling off the roof. Maybe he does that classic hero thing, takes the helmet off and drops it down the roof. Or he puts his friends in danger and Foggy or Karen does die. And we don't know that. It could be like a flashback from something that was like 2 months ago in the series. And then we see it happen. And then 2 months later, Matt is just on his own as a lawyer. But I don't think that's going to happen because Wilson Fisk also says that he's kind of doing well, like Matt is doing well right now. So I'm going to assume and put my money that Matt accidentally killed a guy and he can't forgive himself for that. Obviously, we know he's not going to officially quit, but that's my theory on what he means by a line was crossed. Are there going to be any cameos? I do know that Kamala Khan's dad is going to be in this series, which is a really, really odd cameo, but it's such a brilliant one just to kind of show, like, you don't have to connect to the universe by having a giant character show up. You could literally just have Miss Marvel's dad show up and just, that would just connect everything. And just, it's going to be awesome to see him again. On the very off chance we get Spider-Man to show up in here, I mean, could set up a Spider-Man 4, and that's maybe when we get the synopsis for what the movie's actually going to be about. Who knows? Who knows? But if we're talking any cameos, honestly, I feel like maybe Jessica Jones could appear. There's a very off chance that She-Hulk could appear. Very off chance that Echo could appear. I'm only just saying these characters because these are characters that Matt has interacted with before. That's what I would say for MCU cameos, but I would say maybe Jessica Jones will appear maybe at the end of the season or something. But I'm not going to bank the show as a MCU cameo heavy series. I hope it's not, but it was just worth mentioning. And I mean, this series could end on a cliffhanger for all we know too, where it sets up Jessica Jones, because we know that they're going to be filming season 2 in about a month and a half, and we know we're getting a season 2 with 8 more episodes. So there could be a big cliffhanger. There could be, you guys are going to hate me for this, there could be a Doomsday setup because there's rumors that Matt is going to be in Doomsday. We could get some sort of setup for that. But there's one character I haven't talked about yet that I'll briefly touch on, which is White Tiger. I don't think she's going to be a villain. I'm just going to throw that out there. Maybe anti-hero, but probably some sort of like hero trying to live up to the name of like characters like Daredevil or Spider-Man. I know White Tiger from the Spider-Man animated series, from an animated Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man series, I believe it was, and she's not a villain in that. So I can only assume that that's how it is in the comics. And I think that Wilson Fisk becoming mayor in this series could have heavy impacts, obviously on season 2, but on other street level heroes, like possibly a Jessica Jones showing up, but hopefully has an impact on Spider-Man. It could impact him. It could impact him for all we know because he is a street level hero. But that'll have to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and all the theories that I presented here and what I think could possibly happen in this series. But remember, these are just my theories. They're not anything confirmed or official, obviously. I mean, there's some that could more likely happen than others, but nothing's confirmed until we see the show. But let me know in the comments below some of your theories that you possibly have for Daredevil Born Again that I didn't mention in this video, and I'll comment, and you know, I'll read all the comments because I want to see some of your theories. But let me know in the comments below what they are, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell for more videos like this. I have a lot of other videos planned in long form, so let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.